Welcome to another episode of Bonnie's Keto Kitchen. Now let me tell you, I have already done a keto cinnamon roll and it's fantastic. I love it so much, but it has coconut flour in it. And I don't have any coconut flour and most of us don't. So I found a recipe that has almond flour. So we're going to be using almond flour today. All right, already we have in the bowl 1.5 cups of shredded mozzarella and 1 ounce of cream cheese. I'm just going to pop it in the microwave for about a minute or two until it melts. All right, that's all melty. That only was about maybe 45 seconds. We're going to add 1 room temperature egg. Okay, to this we're going to add 3/4 cup of almond flour, extra fine, 1/2 teaspoon baking powder. Okay, we have some parchment paper here that I sprayed some coconut oil on. I'm going to spray the top with a little bit. Add another piece. We're going to spread it out. You can use a rolling pin. You'll want to make it more of a rectangle shape because we're going to be cutting lines. So just note on that. This is about 6 tablespoons of butter. All I'm going to do is melt it in the microwave. Normally for this butter I have Sucre Gold. But since my grocery store doesn't carry it, this is pretty much the easiest one to access, the brown sugar replacement. This does have vegetable glycerin in it, so that might affect some people. Just note on that. This is 1/3 cup we're going to add into the butter. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. I wish there was smell-o-vision because this smells so good. All we're doing is brushing it on. Take a pie plate or some sort of casserole dish, spray it with some coconut oil, and all we're going to do is slice it up. We're only going to do about 1 inch thick. Just going to roll them up. Yes. Obviously, measurements are going to be different. I only got 10 in here. She said this is for 12, but it really all depends on how thin you roll it and all of that. I have the oven baking to 350 degrees and we're going to bake for 20 minutes. On to the frosting. I have here 1/2 cup or a full stick of butter. To the butter, we're going to add 3/4 cup of powdered swerve. Now, I use the powdered swerve, but if you don't want to use this because it's erythritol, then go ahead and use monk fruit, allulose, whatever. But if you can't find it in the powdered sugar, go ahead and grind it up in a spice grinder. All right, so we're adding that. Tablespoon of heavy whipping cream, 1/2 teaspoon vanilla. Mix it up. That was easy. Y'all, they are spreading out. I forgot that in the last recipe, they had you bunch them together so that they wouldn't spread out so much. So just note to self. But if you could just smell this, this smells so fantastic. Okay, so we're just calling them cinnamon roll flats, okay? Once again, definitely squeeze them together. That will make them not spread out as much. In any event, they look fantastic. We just need to see if they taste good. Okay, as you can see, they're a little flat, but they look great from the front. These things are so fantastic. I think they could use a little bit of sweetness in the dough itself though. And I'll be honest, I like the ones that had the coconut flour way better, but most people don't have it. I would definitely recommend doing these. They are so good. It's an old video, but I'll post the old cinnamon recipe up here for you. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and hitting that bell. I'll see you guys next time.